Hello there, I'm back with another collection video, and today I'm going to be taking a quick look at my Marvel Legends collection. It's a lot smaller than my other collections, but that's a good thing. Try to just buy a few a year if I really want them. So yeah, let's get started. Here I've got Black Widow from the first Avengers movie. I bought this off my friend Leo. Black Widow from her movie, if it ever comes out. Yeah, I probably prefer the original movie design. I think Civil War's probably the most sort of comic-esque, but don't really know if there was a figure or much available for Civil War design. I do have Infinity War Black Widow somewhere, but it's one that I haven't actually uncovered again to open, so she'll be here in an update video. Yeah, Black Widow is probably my favourite female Avenger out of the MCU, so got quite a few of her. I think she's cool. Moving on, we've got Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. This row is pretty simple. Got Captain America. Now this is the infamous one I mentioned in my second Transformers collection video. He's from the Amazon exclusive Civil War 3-pack with Iron Man Mark 46 and the first ever release of the Tom Holland Spider-Man figure in figure form. Yeah, he's infamous because he has this sort of battle damage, but it's been done so thick and only in particular spots that I agree with the general reviewer consensus that it looks more like he slid through poop, which is a pretty big meme. But it's the only Captain America I have. It did come with a swappable head. Doesn't look much like Chris Evans, more looks like Comic Captain, but you know, it was a cool set nonetheless. Yeah, this is sort of all over the place. So, got Avengers 1, or I think this is actually Age of Ultron 4. Yeah, cool. Doesn't look much like Hemsey, and nor does this Infinity War one, but still cool nonetheless. Got Stormbreaker down there. Yeah, I probably do prefer the newer design. Moving on, got my newest edition. Here we have Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Gwen and Spider-Ham. She's probably my favourite, or out of my new ones this year, her and one other are my favourite. She does have the swappable head for Gwen. Yeah, I like Spider-Gwen in Into the Spider-Verse. Haley Steinfeld did a good job portraying her. A fan of her acting. Moving on, we've got Black Suit Spider-Man, the comic book version. I do have a few versions of him. I also have the Raimi movie Spider-Man, Black Suited Spider-Man, which I got. I'll tell the story when I uncover it. I got it on a discount. It was a surprise. I never thought I'd get it. It was cool. Moving on, we've got War Machine, Civil War version. Got him on a cheap discount. Here's the first Tom Holland Spider-Man figure, the Stark suit from that 3-pack with Captain America, Amazon exclusive. It's cool. It's got a bit of a darker, more navy blue and some things they tweaked for Homecoming. I like it though. And you got the Far From Home one, which is surprisingly less painted. Could have done with his lines being filled in somehow, but it's cool. It's probably my favorite of the Holland suit designs. Then we have here the Amazing Spider-Man Marvel Legend from 2014. This guy's The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I apologise. This guy's very sentimental for me. Got him during a tough time, so I'll never replace him. They made it a bit more comic book-like in the head, as you can see. Just realised I haven't been zooming at all this whole video, but oh well. Sometimes the zoom looks in my opinion. I'll just go to it here while I'm doing mostly MCU stuff. Yeah, Scarlet Witch. Wish Wanda got more development. Hopefully she will in her show if I bother watching it. More keen for the Hawkeye series with Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop. But yeah, this figure nonetheless, she was really cheap at Kmart about over 2 years ago. And yeah, I just grabbed her. It was like $10 or something. They normally cost like $30, $35, $40. Now $45, thanks Zings. So was worth grabbing it while it was dirt cheap. Then here we got one of my earlier Marvel Legends, Age of Ultron Iron Man Mark 42, 2015. Ordered that off Amazon and never saw the light of day until I think 2016 with the whole Buster Builder figure thing. This is the original version. Then we've got Iron Man Mark 46. The way I have him positioned with those blast effects, he looks like he's a DJ. Yeah, he's got sort of burns rather than dirt, like Captain. I think that looked better. It's not great, but I still think it looks cooler than the original release. Yeah, it's got a head. It's more comic book Tony. Not really Robert Downey Jr. like I would have wanted, but oh well. Then we got, goodness gracious, have I actually forgotten this? Mark 85, I think it is. It's the Endgame suit. If I mess that up, I apologize, but I'm off and on with Marvel these days, and what I see, what I like, I just get it. So I apologize if I got the suit wrong, but yeah, I think this is a cool one. He does position better with his blast effects. And then I got Rescue, Pepper Potts, his wife, of course. So moving on, I guess I go to villains before I do more middle stuff. Dr. Octopus, he's sentimental to me. A relative gave him to me, got him Forbidden Planet London, love him. Then we got Nebula, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, portrayed by Karen Gillan, who was Amy Pond in Doctor Who. Like her a lot. Then we've got Toxin, Carnage's beaver squirrel looking son or offspring. He's cool. I got him around when I got that Amazing Spider-Man 2 Spidey. Hobgoblin, another present from the same siblings, so sentimental. Carnage. Now this Carnage is the one figure in my collection that, at the risk of sounding crazy, if I bet any money that a figure of mine was haunted, it is this one. I have moved it about countless times, only to find that it has ended up somewhere else. And I don't believe anyone else in the house has ever moved it. I moved it once or twice out of like a box of just random miscellaneous toys on a shelf downstairs to up here to sort it into this. And I have found it in that box or another box or just somewhere else multiple times. It's actually gone missing. And the scary part about it is that it's Carnage, because if any toy was to be alive, Carnage would be the one you wouldn't want to be because of his behaviour. But I'd say someone's just moved it or something, but it's just a meme I like to pull. It would be funny if it did just randomly walk back to the same box multiple times. But of course that's impossible. So yeah, it's a Toy Biz Carnage. I've had it for well over a decade. It was hard to get Carnage stuff back then, so I love it a lot. Sentimental, never replace it. That's pretty cool, and yeah, looking forward to see Woody Harrelson play Carnage in Venom 2. I'm sure that will be a meme like his scene. Moving on, comic book Venom, got him Supernova 2017. Looks pretty cool. Venom, if you haven't gathered already, is my favourite character in Marvel in general. Then we've got the movie Venom from the Venom movie, Tom Hardy. I was going to say, present from the same relative, also very sentimental. Possibly my favourite figure of the year, or at least in terms of Marvel Legends. Him and Gwen. That'll be in another video I'm doing soon. Yeah. It annoys me that it took 2 years to get this and the Spider-Verse stuff. The movies were out 2 years ago. It wasn't spoilers to release them. I know it would have been a little less accurate because it might have been based more off concept art, getting it rushed out of you with the movie. But if they wanted a prime time to sell it, it would have been when the movie was out and the hype was there. So the 2 years later thing I don't get. Get it out when the movie's out, you know? At least they had a bit of a toy line for the Spider-Verse stuff. But Venom, just random miscellaneous comic stuff. So yeah, got a train going by, which is great. Yeah, just got to fill in this middle stuff. So the Vision from a Target 3-pack I got. I'm sure it wasn't from Target in America. That's where it was here, like mid-2015. He has such smooth feet that he just falls over constantly. Yeah, I wish I got the MCU Vision, but there are other figures I wanted to get. Songbird, I love playing as her in one of the Marvel video games. Forgotten the name of it. She's really cool in her powers. One of my favourite comic book heroes, yeah. Moving on, got Ultron from the same 3-pack with this Hulk. The Hulk, which is meant to be comic book Hulk, but is a remold of the Age of Ultron one. So it's the funny pants with the tech lines on it, so they stretch. Yeah, but it's just sort of my general hope. He's cool. I, of course, wish I had the proper Age of Ultron one. But he's got that cool sort of Jack Kirby dot in the mouth. Like, yeah, you get me, the kind of bubble thing happening. That effect has been used in Ben 10, all sorts of things, Omnitrix stuff, intros, and I'm sure something similar was used in the Teen Titans intro. Wrong franchise, I know, but yeah, that's where I know that from. Then we've got, last but not least, this original Mark 1 Iron Man, which is pretty cool. I got like 6.5 years ago. When I was he's an older Marvel Legend. When I was trying to stand him up and stick him down with some blue tack, crudely applied of course, I pushed him a little too hard, but not actually that hard. And excuse me. His crotch just exploded. His legs flew out, his crotch and his butt just flew right off. I fixed him up. Something may have broke inside. He seems a bit floppy now. He's always been a little bit dodgy. But yeah, I've never had that happen before. That was crazy. Anyway though, thanks very much for watching my Marvel Legends video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be updating it now and then when I find the other stuff or get anything else. But yeah, hope you enjoyed seeing what I have and seeing something that isn't so huge for once. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one. See ya.